New Oklahoma hunting and fishing license fees are now active. A former Oklahoma County Election Board alternate is suing officials over their removal. And Oklahomans can now submit airline complaints to the state's AG. We'll have details coming up on the KGOU AM NewsBrief for Friday, July 5th. I'm Nick Daniels. A new state law simplifies Oklahoma hunting and fishing licenses and raises their prices for the first time in 20 years. As OPMX's Grayson Wheeler reports, Oklahomans scurried to buy lifetime licenses at 2004 prices while they still could.
The Oklahoma Wildlife Modernization Act goes into effect this week. But before it did, the Oklahoma Ecology Project reports lifetime hunting and fishing license sales exploded. The Oklahoma Department of Wildlife Conservation has sold 3 times as many lifetime licenses since the law passed in March as it did during the same period last year. Department spokesperson Micah Holmes says those sales don't actually add up to much. However, licenses sold at the new prices are expected to boost the department's revenue by $10 million per year, mostly from licenses bought by visitors from out of state. But prices aren't going up for everybody. The new law consolidates all youth hunting and fishing licenses into one $26 bundle. In Oklahoma City, I'm Grayson Wheeler.
A former Oklahoma County Election Board alternate is suing election officials. OPMX's Anusha Fathe-Pare has more on her allegations.
Jenny White was removed from her position in February after questioning the absentee ballot counting process in a lengthy blog post. White alleges that during 2 special elections last fall, board members observed vote counting via CCTV and could not see the entire room where it was taking place. That meant she could not see the movement of the ballots, the count on the election machines, and tallies from the machines. The state election board accused White of disseminating false information, failing to remove false information, and lacking professionalism. Nonprofit news outlet Oklahoma Voice reports White filed a lawsuit seeking damages in a jury trial. The lawsuit alleges White's First Amendment rights were violated after her removal from the Oklahoma County Election Board. I'm Anusha Fathe-Pare.
The suit was filed against State Election Board Secretary Paul Zirix and several other board members. Norwegian solar company Norsun plans to build its first U.S. factory in Tulsa. The factory will manufacture solar wafers, an advanced silicon disk that converts sunlight into electricity. Norsun plans a $620 million facility and expects to create 320 new jobs. Production is set to begin in 2026. Oklahomans who are frustrated with unfair airline practices have a new place to file complaints. OPMX's Ben Abrams reports Oklahoma is one of several states working with the federal government to tackle passengers' grievances.
Oklahoma AG Gentner Drummond's office has joined with 18 other states and the Federal Department of Transportation to offer an online complaint form launched on Tuesday. The form on the AG's website is for complaints about deceptive practices by air carriers and ticket agencies, not for complaints about delays or routine service. Drummond signed a memorandum of understanding with the U.S. Department of Transportation to investigate airline complaints, something that has typically been done only at the federal level. Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg announced the bipartisan partnership with state AGs in April. In Tulsa, I'm Ben Abrams.
The head of Oklahoma's higher education system is retiring. OPMX's Kate Kelly has this report.
Higher Education Chancellor Allison Garrett announced her retirement will be effective in January 2025. She's been chancellor since November 2021. The chancellor leads Oklahoma's higher education system, which includes 25 public colleges and universities. They also lead higher ed policy in the state. Dennis Casey is the chairperson of the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education. He highlighted accomplishments he says were achieved under Garrett, including an increase in the number of college graduates. The nonprofit news outlet Oklahoma Voice reports the Regents Board has not yet stated its plan for finding Garrett's successor. She says she looks forward to spending more time with her family. In Oklahoma City, I'm Kate Kelly.
Read more news at our website, kgou.org, and subscribe to our PM NewsBrief podcast.
Here at Shortwave Space Camp, we escape our everyday lives to explore the mysteries and quirks of the universe. We find weird, fun, interesting stories that explain how the cosmos is partying all around us. From stars to dwarf planets to black holes and beyond, we've got you. Listen now to the Shortwave podcast from NPR.